Hello everyone, and welcome to today's game show. My name is Maddie, and it's a pleasure to be hosting today. Here, on my left, we have our selected contestants for today's game show. First off, we have the Crash Out Keelan.
What's happening?
Next up, we have our spiritual guide Rondé.
Greetings and salutation.
And last but not least, we have Donald the Freak.
Hi. Hi.
Now that you know who our contestants are, let's dive in and learn even more about them. See you soon.
All right, my name's Keelan, known as Key sometimes. I can be known as the calm from the storm, you know, a crash out in other words, if you know what I'm capable of. But here today, I'm just here to prove everybody that I can win this, you know, take the family, the friends out somewhere, Tokyo, you know, Thailand, Bangkok, you know, a lot of places. Things I really like to do, I like to go play basketball, I like to work out. I might not look it, but my max for deadlift is 300 pounds. Some people don't know that, they think I'm lying, but you make me mad, you'll see what 300 pound deadlift can look like. What it means, really means to be a crash out, people get confused sometimes. They think it's just a quick second, like a decision. Nah, a crash out is really about how far you'll take some things, you know, how mad you really can get. Some things like a crash out, punching a window, a locker, you know, not getting things to go your way, you know, that might make you mad. You might want to hit a wall sometimes, you know. That's what a real crash out is, the extent you will go if you're angry. Do I get competitive when it comes to a game show? I get very competitive. I get competitive about anything. If it's to be a friendly one-on-one game with a Make-A-Wish Foundation kid, oh, I would win. I would destroy them. So for 50,000, oh, my competition got no opportunity to win this. A real crash out moment is gonna happen.
No excuses, no excuses. Every day, in that gym every day, no excuses.
Craziest thing I won to win a bet or a game, I would have to say, so many things I done did. I'm trying to think. Sabotage, basketball game and hold the ball. In high school, there's no rules to hold the ball, make 1 point, hold the ball the rest of the game. Let's see, take shortcuts. I was in a race. No, I might have took a little lion scooter, a little shortcut, while I waste energy. I'll go far to win. I did a lot of dirty things to win, you know, like the Nature Boy Ric Flair. One thing I live by, always act accordingly. Always act accordingly. That would save you a lot in this world, especially if you're a crash out. You gotta act accordingly to what the traditional response to. When I said other competition, I said this is gonna be a breeze for sure. If they don't like it, they a little too hard, too competitive, might have to take them out. Any future goals? Be the president, run the world, global domination, crash outs, alumni university. Win this money, I'm gonna be a whole different person. Might not be a crash out no more. When you see palm trees on my story, there's no good times being had. Have I ever been part of a game show? I can't say I really have. Not like this. 50,000? Nah. The most I've been part of is a $5 bet, $20 bet. Any final words for the viewers? Let's see. Root for me. Be on my side. If you don't, I'm gonna crash out on you. You see what a real crash out is. Let me leave now. Get this mic off me, please. Ready to go. Stop following me, man. Don't want to, man. Stop following me, man.
now that you all know a little bit more about Keelan, let's hop over to our next contestant, someone a little bit more calm, Rondé, our spiritual guide.
So break it down a little who I am. I'm Rondé Yafet. Realistically, I just like being to myself. I find grounding with being to myself in my own head. So I'm just really on my own path right now, just trying to figure out things, you know what I'm saying? But on my off time, just love meditating, doing all that to myself. All right. A couple things I like to do in my free time: golf, exercise, and work. Yeah, indeed. A little bit of my spiritual practice is decompression. So after every day, like just sit about 10 minutes, let everything drain out. Don't even write nothing down, watch no TV, none of that. Just sit there and just let everything roll out. So then when I start the next day, you know, we fresh grease. Yeah. Some things I like to do to start my day is, when I wake up at 5 every morning, got to, you know what I'm saying? Got to like jolt up and then hit like a nice little 10, 20 minute like stretch, you know what I'm saying? Get the body warmed up. I might do like a little bit of cardio, but not too much, cause like my work schedule like super early. So then go to work, come back, hit another little stretch, and then, yeah. Fun fact about me that the audience might want to know. I eat my fruits and vegetables. Hey, I'm warming up now. I'm not nervous. I like this. So when I got the opportunity to be on the game show and to win that big, massive prize, you know, I could put some things to the side. I got excited, you feel me? So we're gonna try it out. Some things I plan to do with it is, one, pay off some debt, and then just put all the rest of it, just invest it. Not in like stocks or anything, but in like my own businesses type vibe. Let that junk grow like that, cause then I could for real compound my own interest. Oh, do I consider myself as a sore loser? Definitely not. Honestly, like, I could put some competitive in the match just to make it fun and interesting, but honestly, I really don't care who wins. I just like the fun, yeah. Wish me luck. Tight.
All right, we're good.
Well, now that you all know a little bit more about our two contestants, let's head back into the studio. We have one more contestant to show, and our lovely host, Maddie, cannot wait to host this game show. So let's head back. See you there.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed learning about our contestants. Before we begin, we have our contestant, Donald, say a few words about himself since he got a bit camera shy when we were trying to interview him. How are you feeling today, Donald?
I'm great, you know what I mean? It's good to be alive.
Happy to hear that, Donald. Do you think you have what it takes to take home this $50,000 prize for this game show?
Oh yeah, you know, I'm a very smart guy. I would consider myself that, you know what I mean? So I need the money too, so, you know, I gotta win. No trust about it.
And finally, can you describe what it means to be a freak?
Well, I mean, like, being a freak, it's like, I like to eat rocks sometimes, you feel me? And when I was a kid, I used to drink toilet water a little bit too. And I used to like play with roaches and bugs, you know, the little roly polies on the ground. I They used to like climb trees, eat the bark on the trees sometimes, and worms too. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of everything in there. You know what I mean? I'm just different, I guess, but it's fine with me.
Yeah, you are definitely a little sus. Well, folks, now you know more about Donald and our other contestants. Let's get right into it. This game show will involve 3 different categories of questions, just to keep it interesting for all of you watching at home. First off, we have around the globe questions. Second, we'll have out of the world themed questions. And finally, we'll have our sports themed questions. If there's enough time, we'll also have a set of very unique bonus questions. But like most game shows, we have a few rules. First rule is, if you and another contestant hit the buzzer at the same time, you must rock, paper, scissors it out. 2, no interrupting another contestant when they're speaking. 3, have fun. And last but not least, there will be an audio cue whenever you get the answer right or wrong. Here is the correct audio effect when you hear the correct answer. And here is the wrong audio sound effect when you get the answer wrong. Okay, contestants, are you ready to compete and win this $50,000 prize?
Yes, indeed. Let's go.
Yeah.
In the bag.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, grab a snack and get comfortable because this will be fun. Let's start off with our around the world questions. First question is, what is the capital of France? Rondé.
Paris.
That is correct. Second question, who painted the Mona Lisa? Rondé.
Da Vinci.
Can you provide the full name?
Oh, Leonardo.
Leonardo da Vinci is correct.
Okay. Universe is with me.
Third question, what year did the Titanic sink? A, 1912, B, 1920, C, 1905, and D, 1930.
1930?
Donald.
1930?
That is incorrect. Rondé.
1905.
That is incorrect.
A.
Keelan.
1960.
The answer was A, 1912.
Oh, you did say A.
I did say A.
So that prize goes to no one. The fourth question, what is the largest ocean on Earth? A, the Atlantic, B, the Indian, C, the Arctic, and D, the Pacific. Rock, paper, scissors it out. Keelan and...
Donald.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Pacific is the correct answer.
There we go. What can I say?
Fifth question, guys. What animal is known as a man's best friend? Keelan.
A dog.
The dog is correct.
There we go.
Sixth question. Who was the first president of the United States? Keelan and Rondé. Rock, paper,
Let's see.
scissors.
Get out of here. Oh, okay.
George Washington.
George Washington is the correct answer. Seventh question. What is the chemical symbol for gold? We have A, Ag, B, Au, C, Fe, and D, Pb. Keelan.
AG.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Rondé.
KG.
That is incorrect.
Wait.
Keelan.
AU.
Au is the correct
Hey.
answer.
It's 1 and 2.
Did he say KG? What did he say?
No.
Okay, cool.
Question number 8. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? Rock, paper, scissors it out, guys. Donald.
Diamond.
Diamond is the correct answer. 9th question, guys. What is the currency of Japan? Keelan.
Yen.
Yen is the correct answer. 10th question. The Earth is approximately how many miles away from the sun? A, 9.3 million. B, 39 million. C, 93 million. Or D, none of the above? Keelan.
D, none of the above.
That is incorrect.
39 million?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
39 million.
That is incorrect. Right.
I'll give it a try. But can you repeat the questions one more time? The answers.
The answers are A, 9.3 million, B, 39 million, C, 93 million, or D, none of the above.
We're gonna go with that 93 mil.
93 million is the correct answer. 11th question in this category. What color do you get by mixing red and blue? We have the answers are either A, green, B, yellow, C, hollow purple, or D, black. Donald.
Hollow purple.
Hollow purple is the correct answer.
I think we gotta wait.
12. What vitamin is produced by skin when exposed to sunlight? A, vitamin A, B, vitamin D12, C, vitamin C, or D, vitamin D. It was a tie. Rondé and Donald, rock, paper, scissors. Rondé.
Oh, what the I say shoot. Vitamin C.
That is incorrect.
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D is the correct answer.
I double guessed myself.
Another point for Donald.
There we go.
Number 13. What is the only letter that does not appear on the periodic table? A, J, B, Q, C, X, and D, Z. Rondé.
X.
That is incorrect. Keelan.
Can you reread the answers?
Yes. We have A, J, B is Q, C is X, or D is Z.
X.
X is incorrect. Donald.
J.
J is the correct answer.
It's ink. Wait, oh, is it correct? Oh.
All right, guys. Number
Great smart,
14. What is the smallest country in the world? V, Vatican City. B, Monaco. C, Marshall Island. And D, Malta. It was a tie. Can you guys rock, paper, scissors it out?
Oh, crash out.
Keelan.
Vatican City.
Vatican City is the correct answer. Number 15. What is the tallest mountain in the world? A, K12, B, Makalu, C, Mount Everest, or D, Manaslu? Keelan.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest is the correct answer. Next question, guys. Number 16 and the final one for this category. When did World War II start? A, 1939, B, 1923, C, 2016, and D, 1998.
1923.
1923 is incorrect. Keelan.
Can you repeat the answers one more time?
Yes, we have A, 1939, B, 1923, C, 2016, and D, 1898.
1939.
1939 is the correct answer.
A little more.
All right, guys, moving on to our next category, this out of this world. We have our first question. Which planet is known as the red planet? Keelan.
Mars.
Mars is correct.
I did go.
2. What is the name of the Omnar galaxy? We have A, the Milky Way, B, the Milky Ocean, C, elliptical galaxy, or D, none of the above.
The Milky Way?
The Milky Way is the correct answer. 3. How many planets are in our solar system? A, 8, B, 7, C, 9, or D, 10? Rondé.
8.
8 is the correct answer.
Let's go.
Number 4. What is the largest planet in our solar system? A, Saturn, B, Jupiter, C, Uranus, or D, Neptune? Keelan.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is the incorrect answer. Rondé.
Wait, can you repeat the answers one more time?
We have A, Saturn, B, Jupiter, C, Uranus, and D, Neptune.
Saturn.
Saturn is the correct answer. All right, guys. Number 5. What planet has the most rings? A, Jupiter, B, Saturn, C, Uranus, and D, Neptune. It was a tie. Can you guys
Gotcha.
rock, paper, scissors?
Ooh.
Saturn?
Saturn is the correct answer.
There we go. There we go.
All right, guys, let's keep going. Number 6, what is the closest star to the Earth because of the sun? We have A, Sirius, B, Proxima Centauri, B, Bentugus, and D, Alpha Centauri. Rondé.
Series? Or this A?
A is the incorrect answer. Donald.
C.
C, which was Betelgeuse, which is incorrect. Keelan.
B.
B, Proxima Centauri, which is the correct answer. Perfect, guys. Next question. How many moons does Mars have? We have A, 0, B, 2, C, 79, and D, 145. Keelan.
2.
2 is the correct answer. Next question, guys. What is the most common type of galaxy in the universe? We have A, spiral, B, elliptica, C, irregular, or D, barred?
Elliptica.
Elliptica is the correct answer. Number 9. What dwarf planet was once considered the 9th planet? We have A, Eris, B, Ceres, C, Pluto, or D, Make. Ooh, it was a 3-way tie. Let's start off with Keelan and Rondé. Can you guys rock, paper, scissors it out?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh. Okay.
All right, and then Keelan and Donald, rock, paper, scissors it out. All right, Donald.
I won.
He won.
Oh, I'm sorry, Keelan.
B.
B was Cirrus, and that is incorrect.
Oh, I forgot to hit the button.
Rondé.
No, Donald hit the button. I won't take his shine.
All right, Rondé does not want to answer this question, so we'll give it to Donald. Donald, what is the answer?
I'm gonna go Pluto.
Pluto is the correct answer.
I didn't know she was gonna go down the
All right, guys. The winner of this game show is Keelan.
Hey, okay.
Thank you.
Here
Thank
is
you.
your prize of $50,000. That is all today, folks. I hope you've had a great time, and hopefully you had a few laughs. Stay alert. You could be also one of the ones chosen.
Okay.
Have a great day, everyone.